Hey guys, welcome back to CLOWNFISH TV. This is Kneon, and it looks like The Rise of Skywalker is not going to be the worst reviewed movie to drop this weekend. It's going to be a green Christmas for sure. It looks like everything's rotten, including Cats. Cats is very, very rotten according to Rotten Tomatoes. It's at 14%. 14%. Well, as of their tweet, it's up to a, 15%. 15% now for Cats. So I don't know if that Cats army is going to come out or not this weekend. Given how terrible the reviews are, I mean, did anybody expect this movie to get good reviews? It looks absolutely horrifying, but I guess I somehow hoped that they would be able to pull it off and it would be a decent movie. God, it's a train wreck. All right, so we're going to talk about some of the worst reviews. Some of the memes that are already being generated for this movie. I have no idea what it's going to do at the box office this weekend. I'm thinking it's going to land with a thud. It's not going to land on its feet. I think it's going to be a bust. I think Cats will be spayed this weekend. So before we get into the video, please subscribe for more pop culture, news, views, and rants. We're at about 85,000 subs, hoping for 100,000 soon. Thank you so much for the support. Yeah, Rotten Tomatoes. Now, Rotten Tomatoes isn't always an indicator of how good a film is. But when audiences were appalled by what they saw in the trailers and were trying to think, like, how would they even make a live-action Cats work? We knew it probably was going to be a train wreck. I didn't expect it to be this bad. But I definitely didn't expect the reviews to be as hilarious as they are. They are hilariously brutal. Here's 7 of them. We're going to go through a couple of these. This is great. 7 of the most hilariously brutal reviews of Cats so far. Now that it's hitting the screen, the internet is in a tailspin of emotions once more. One tweet by The Telegraph's Robbie Collin probably sums up the confusion best. Glad to report that Cats is everything you'd hoped for and more. A mesmerizingly ugly fiasco that makes you feel like your brain is being eaten by a parasite. A viewing experience so stressful that it honestly brought on a migraine. Here, The Guardian said it's a perfectly dreadful hairball of woe. The Guardian gave the film 1 pitiful star. The queasy fears prompted by one of the most disturbing trailers ever seen are realized in full. Ouch. The review is rather enjoyably written as a poem, which you can read here. Let's go read that. Let's go read the poem in honor of the source material. Oh my God, the filming of Cats is a difficult matter. It isn't just one of your holiday games. Each actor involved here looks mad as a hatter. When the trailer came out, we were calling them names. It began with cat poems from old T.S. Eliot. In the 1980s, Lloyd Webber just put them on stage. That was frankly a bit of a gamble for Andrew, but coachloads of punters made Cats all the rage. Now Cats is on film with many a lonely puss, played by performers of A-lister class, but the numbers of memories look frankly erroneous, and tales that appear to emerge from each ass. There are lots of big names here, names we see daily, names that supposedly give us a lift. Nothing like Jonathan Pye or Bill Bailey, but the names like James Corden and yes, Taylor Swift. The setting is London. It does look post-nuclear. There aren't any people, so maybe there were. Bomb blasts or maybe a bio-disaster causing cat-human mutants with digital fur. The twitching of ears on their heads is distracting as they gaze at the green screen and sashay and crawl. It's weird to behold them all gurning and acting. And why do so many resemble Darth Maul? Did director Tom Hooper intend this appearance? Did it make him feel happy or cause him some stress? We have to assume that he gave it his clearance, but the man himself knows and will never confess. These are the jellicle felines of legend, all elbows and shoulders and undulant arms. Each male in the cast looks a bit of a bellend, and those bizarre whiskers don't add to their charms. The jellicles welcome Victoria Newcat Francesca Haywards, the thesp with the role. She's sleek, unlike Corden, well known for TV chat, but it's his size that reveals that he's meant to be droll. Then Idris Elba comes on as Macavity, a boomy voiced villain in anyone's book. There's a prominent gap in his penis locality. I honestly didn't, know where to look, and as Grisabella, Jennifer Hudson will sniffle, singing memory of this movie's moment of truth. But it's warbling piffle from a bag lady drama queen obsessed with lost youth. The The Jellicoe's leader's old Deuteronomy. Judi Dench has this part looking very bemused. What's with the extra big fur coat? You've got me. She looks bewildered and, like us, confused. Obviously, Ian McKellen is in it. He's got a tatty old topcoat as well. The other cat's nude state is clearly permitted, but why? That's something that no cat will tell. There's another cat in it by name Mungo Jerry. It's been a long time since I've seen the play. I don't remember how to pronounce his name. Not the 70s pop group who once raised a cheer with their summertime chart hit that really was very much better, more catchy than anything. Here, Ray Winstone's the creepiest cat in this feature. His growl ticker sends a sharp chill down your spine. With his hissing, he looks like he's having a seizure. It's scary, like adverts for betting online. When you notice these cats in profound meditation with a digitally created frown upon their brow, their minds are engaged in rapt contemplation of the thought of what on earth they do now. Pretend to be cats, says the director. They reply, meow. Holy God. Okay, that is probably the best movie review ever written. All-time disaster. The Telegraph gave a brutal 0-star review and said the only realistic way to fix cats would be to spay it, or simply pretend it never happened because it's an all-time disaster. Your brain will never comprehend it. Empire gave a gentler 2 stars, but that was as gentle as it got. They said, so to confirm it's bad, it's a bad film and cannot be recommended, but like a miserable, flea-bitten old tabby who should have been put down a long time ago, it's hard to begrudge at least. This person doesn't even know what to believe anymore. The more I read about Cats movie, the more I want to see it. By the time I left the theater, I wasn't even sure what a real cat looked like anymore. Congratulations to dogs. Going to see Cats was one of the most pointless exercises I've ever undertaken. The Sun's reviewer was thoroughly unimpressed, you might be able to tell here. After spiraling into confusion, they ask, reader, none of those questions get answered, including the most pressing, where are their bumholes? Well, because absolutely jack all happens in this film. Nearly as obscene as Human Centipede. The Evening Standard did not mince their words. They've said there are moments when this film seems not so much an adaptation of a nonsense classic as a horror story, nearly as obscene as The Human Centipede. It all just feels so wrong, whether they're human or feline. What on earth has happened in those smoothed out groins, so much exposed by the leotards? And let's not think about those tails that keep erecting for emphasis. It left me feline embarrassed for all involved, says The Mirror. Wow. We've already got memes. Cats is currently receiving a lot of negative reviews from critics. The critics are all freaking dogs. Cats reviews are in. We just do some poppers and say whatever comes to mind. Professional critics review for the film adaptation of Cats. My God. Oh my God, my eyes. I have yet to read a Cats review that doesn't refer to drugs. Cats movie. Cats movie. Reviews of Cats are out. I think this movie might be bad. Cats review. I have seen sights no human should see. Cats review, a fever dream. Cats leaves behind a memory that's best forgotten. Cats movie review, a seriously unique disaster piece. Cats is an amusingly awful award season train wreck. Cats, a bold and ludicrous train wreck you won't ever forget. Review, meowch. The first reaction to Cats are in. It's way too horny for its own good. It is way too horny for its own good. Reading Cats reviews. Critic at work on their review of Cats. I love that one of the review blurbs for the Cats movie is literally just my eyes. Oh my God. Cats is the worst thing to happen to cats since dogs. Really sneaky of Congress to news dump this impeachment vote so it gets buried by reviews of Cats. The Cats movie reviews this morning. Andrew Lloyd Webber reading the reviews of the new Cats film. The fact that all the reviews for Cats are terrible and they all agree with the Taylor Swift Save the Movie narrative and she's only in it for 5 minutes. RTE Ireland. First off, full disclosure, I am not a cat person. Second off, after watching this frankly mortifying film adaptation of Andrew Lloyd Webber's Cats, I'm not altogether sure I am a movie person anymore either. Cats is getting bad reviews. Why am I not surprised? Cats might be getting dragged and getting awful reviews, but Taylor's part is getting praised, so we still won. Trump gets impeached and no one's going to talk about the cat reviews. These reviews for Cats. Trump impeached as soon as Cats reviews come out. Review of Cats and 2 beautiful tweets. Welp, It's been a pleasure living on Earth. Adieu. Me reading negative reviews for Cats. Cats movie. Maggie Smith reading Cats reviews. I'm in the clear. Cats review. There's only 16 reviews. I'm cackling at the fact that this is currently the only fresh review for Cats. I didn't hate it. So let's talk about what's actually being said here on Rotten Tomatoes. I love this. Cats isn't the catastrophe everyone either feared or hoped for. It isn't? Well, wait, isn't that a positive review from the BBC? It isn't a triumphant vindication of Hooper's vision either. It all just feels so wrong. C is for cat, C is for crazy, and C is probably the grade the cinematic lunacy deserves. Finding any high point in Cats, though, takes some serious scratching. Oh my god, it gives me a little satisfaction to tell you that Cats takes a prize for being one of the most excruciatingly boring films of 2019. One of the weirdest and most garish monstrosities to be birthed out of the Hollywood studio system this century. This movie is a nightmare you let live out its 9 lives alone. This part people, part pussycat, faux feline Hollywood hairball is a meowch. Brace yourself. Just brace yourself. Woof. There are so many surreal creative decisions in Cats you find yourself asking, what the hell am I even watching? Cats is a dog. Cats is a special kind of terrible. It's every bit as baffling, weird, and horrifying as you expected. It's certainly something you've never seen before, but there's probably a good reason for that. Ill-conceived and ill-executed, this incarnation of Cats leans in on the effects to the expense of most of the performances. Cats is a beautiful production design. It's confused. Total misfire. Cats is a head-on collision between movie musicals and incompetent technology. And there are no survivors, only miles of morbid curiosity and rubbernecking. It's as messy as a cat's litter tray. So Cats, I do not believe, is going to be a huge threat to The Rise of Skywalker. The Rise of Skywalker will be a threat to itself because its reviews are not good. Not good for a Star Wars movie. And having seen the ending, I can tell you that we're not going to go see it. I am done. I'm done with the sequel trilogy. I've had enough. I am done, but I'm not going to go see Cats either. So we're going to wrap this one up. Please subscribe for more pop culture, news, views, and rants, and we'll talk later. I felt the light inside me slowly fading. Poor Hannah. Hey guys, thanks for watching Clownfish TV. Please consider supporting the channel. Go to clownfishsupport.com. That's clownfishsupport.com. And if you want to join our community, go to clownfishtalk.com. That's clownfishtalk.com. Please subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We will talk to you next time.